Hi everyone, my name's Louise and I'm one of the lecturers here in Forensic Science at the University of the West of England. I've been asked just to put a little video together just to tell you why I think you should do Forensic Science at UWE and the things that I think are kind of best about us. So firstly, I am a lecturer now, but I also was a student at UWE. I did my master's here doing a Forensic Science conversion, and you'll find actually that a lot of the staff used to be students at UWE, whether that's for their undergraduate degree, for postgraduate taught studies, or even postgraduate research. And I think the reason so many of us come back to work for UWE is just because it's such a warm and welcoming university. Everyone is so friendly and so supportive, and I think that environment is just really comforting. And so I couldn't wait to come back when I was offered a teaching position here. I think one of the kind of best things I found whilst being a student at UWE, and kind of as I've started teaching here too, is that we take in students from all kind of backgrounds. So whether you've done traditional A levels or you've done BTEC or an access to higher education course, we kind of take you all in because we appreciate that kind of every student has their own worth and that you're all independent learners and you all have better ways of learning and better ways of showing how great you are. And I feel that comes across in our teaching styles and also in the way that we run assessments here at UWE. So we have a really varied pool of assessments that you will do with us. So it's not just those traditional exams where you sit in a scary hall and kind of write away. You do all sorts of different types of assessments, be that oral presentations, crime scene housework, teamwork, written essays. We kind of make a really nice variety, and it means that every student finds that aspect that they're best at and can really excel in. And I think that's really nice to see. And it also helps you when you choose to go and get a job once you finished your degree here with us, because it helps build up a real big portfolio of transferable skills that employers are really looking for, such as teamwork and public speaking and working and planning, time management, things like that. So I think that's one of the highlights of our degree programme. One of the other things that I think is probably our biggest unique selling point is our laboratory spaces. So we have a very dedicated forensic lab and wonderful technicians that support all of the work that we do there. And it's full, absolutely full of instruments that you're not only allowed to just see, but you're allowed to touch and use. And so again, when you're going to those interviews after your time here with us, you're not just saying, yes, I know that technique, I've seen that technique. You're saying, yes, I've used that technique. I did my research project on that. I've done numerous sample analyses on that instrument. And so we're giving you all of that practical hands-on experience that you can take away and use in your future. And I think that is one of the aspects that really drew me to UWE when I was choosing it for my studies. And I think one of the other really important aspects is that when you're choosing university, you're not just choosing the institution itself. For a lot of you, you're going to be moving to a different part of the country, and that's a really important thing to consider is, do you like the area? Do you see yourself settling in here? And Bristol is honestly one of the best places you can live as a student. It's an absolutely beautiful city with so much going on. You know, you've got sports, music, theatre, loads of cultural activities, museums. There's so much to keep you busy. It's got amazing nightlife if that's what you're interested in. And I think by being at UWE, you kind of get the best of both worlds, because you get this really lovely UWE campus where you're surrounded by other students and like-minded people, and you have all the support there that you need. And then we have amazing bus links that take you into the city centre. You can get a bus that takes about 20 minutes and you're right there in the hub of Bristol, which was voted one of the kind of best places to live in the UK. So it's a really, really wonderful city, and a really great place to call home for 3, 4, 5 years, however long you would be here with us for. But I think my key piece of advice and my kind of takeaway from this would be that choosing university is a really personal decision. And you really need to figure out what works for you and what's going to be the best fit for you. So I've mentioned some of the positive aspects we have here, but take that time to assess what you need as a student and what's going to get the best out of you and your journey into further study. And if you do decide that that's here at UWE, then I look forward to seeing you in the future. Take care, and I hope you're all staying safe. Bye.